Ready for your fast pass to the perfect vacation? This is Talk Travel to Me. Join host Kristy Ouellette and the Mickey Guru team for one big travel question every episode. Solo insights or expert roundtables, all with a sprinkle of magic and the ultimate insider edge. Fasten your seatbelt. It's time to talk travel.
Hey traveler, welcome back to Talk Travel to Me. This week I'm answering the question, is Disney's Lightning Lane Premier Pass worth the money? Before we jump in, I want to clarify that this episode is being recorded on April 8th, 2026. The information in this episode is up to date and accurate as of this moment, but Disney changes things all the time. So I can't guarantee that they haven't done something crazy between now and when you're listening. Are we cool? Alrighty, then let's talk about it. Let me start by sharing exactly what the Lightning Lane Premier Pass is, and then I can share my thoughts on the value of it. So Disney World and Disneyland utilize a wait time management program called Lightning Lanes in all of their theme parks. This is a separate pay-to-play line that is supposed to significantly reduce the amount of time you spend waiting in line. There are a couple different pieces to the program. One is the Lightning Lane single passes, which are for the most popular rides. We're going to use Magic Kingdom as an example for this episode. So the single passes at Magic Kingdom are Tron Light Cycle Run and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And then there's also Lightning Lane multi-passes, which are for most other attractions in the Magic Kingdom or the theme park. Those passes come with a lot of rules and restrictions, and you have a specific time assigned for your visit. For example, 7 days before your trip, you log onto your app at 7 a.m. and you choose your first 3 selections. And you are actually saying, I'm going to be at Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, depending on how you say that one. I'm going to be there between 9:05 and 10:05 a.m. You must appear at that time in that frame or reschedule it later. Like, you can move things around a little bit, but you're not just like signing up for a day and you can go visit whenever you want with the multi-pass. So it requires you to do a lot of work, spend a lot of time on your phone managing the selections throughout the day. Now, the Premier Pass, which is the focus of today's conversation, is a pass that allows you to utilize the Lightning Lane at all attractions that have that special lane. There are no time constraints. So from the time the park opens to the time the park closes, you have any time in there that you can just walk up to the attraction, single pass and multi-pass. So all of the attractions in the park that have Lightning Lanes, you scan your band or your ticket and you go in. It's a one time per person throughout the day, and it's only available in one theme park, which is why we're going to stick with the Magic Kingdom example today. So things to know is that there are several attractions that don't utilize Lightning Lanes at all. Some because it's not needed, like Swiss Family Treehouse. If you want to do a Stairmaster, Planet Fitness has one. And yes, it has great views from what I hear, but no one's really rushing up there most of the time. We also have like Carousel of Progress, which has a lot of seating available, and that one almost never has a wait unless it's Christmas, Christmas week. And then like Walt Disney World Railroad, that sort of thing. And then some are because there just isn't room to put a separate line there, like Astro Orbiter and the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, my favorite. Both of those are over in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom, and there just isn't space to run a separate line. Both of those attractions do surge and have longer waits at times, so that's really the only reason, is that there just isn't a place to put it. Also, we have Country Bear Jamboree, Enchanted Tales with Belle, the Carousel, Hall of Presidents. Don't even get me started. It's a great attraction, but it fits a lot of people and it's not really popular. And then the Enchanted Tiki Room as well. The other piece to know is that there are no Lightning Lanes for character meet and greets. Back in the day when we had Fast Pass, they had those, and that was fantastic, but they didn't come back with the Lightning Lane program. So you can't access those with a Lightning Lane Premier Pass. But there are 19 attractions at the Magic Kingdom that do have lightning lanes. All of the big ones. So as I mentioned, the Mine Train, Light Cycle Run, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan, Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger Spin, Dumbo, Haunted Mansion, all of the things, right? There are 19 of them. So the Premier Pass allows you to experience all of those 19 attractions without concerning yourself at all with your phone. So you literally could purchase that baby 7 days before your arrival and never use your phone again. You just know that on April 26th, you're going to walk up and you and every member of your party are going to scan your band and you're going to go on all the things. You're going to do all the things. And you don't have to worry about when. If your kids take a nap, you can have time to like just relax and not do that. So all of that. Super easy to use. But as, what is Rumpelstiltskin from, oh my goodness, what is that show? I can't remember the name of the show now, so you'll have to tell me. I will think of it, but all magic comes at a price, dearie. That's where we're at. So let's look at April 26, 2026. Lightning Lane Premier Pass at Magic Kingdom is priced at $419 plus tax per guest. And that is for anybody 3 years of age and older. So you got that 3-year-old that has a park ticket, they need to have the pass as well if you want to go through and use it. Grandma that's coming who isn't quite sure if she wants to ride everything, well, if she wants to ride anything with you, she's going to need that Premier Pass as well, $419. So just to give you an idea, and this is actually from a client trip that I'm planning right now, a party of 6 in their family, because they have 6 plus an infant. It is $2,514 plus tax for the Lightning Lane Premier Pass for 1 day at the Magic Kingdom. I say it like that because it is important to understand that this is not your ticket. You've already bought your tickets. You've already spent that money, and they're anywhere from like $100 to $200, depending on how many days that you've purchased of tickets. So this is above and beyond that. If you've got a party of 10 people, it's $4,190. Now, Magic Kingdom is the most expensive Lightning Lane Premier Pass that you'll find. And it is date specific. The more crowded the park will be on your day, or they anticipate the park will be on that day, the higher the cost of the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. So super important to know that when you're building your package, you might want to look at different days based on that so that you could find a little bit of savings here and there, maybe. So April 26th, if you were going to go to Epcot that day, it's $219 per guest. Animal Kingdom is always the least expensive. It is $159 per guest. And Hollywood Studios for this day is $319 per person plus tax. That's a lot of money. And I don't really know. I don't really know, folks. As of right now, the most expensive for Lightning Lanes has been $449 at Magic Kingdom. That actually happened earlier this week because we were still in the height of spring break season. So $449 for Lightning Lane for Magic Kingdom, April 2026 was the peak so far. So now that we know the specifics, is it worth it? So this is one of those things that I don't like to be wishy-washy. I'm not a wishy-washy kind of person. So I'm going to put it this way. For me, somebody that has the opportunity to go to Walt Disney World multiple times in a year, for someone that can literally say, I'll do that next time if the line is too long, the answer is no.
No, 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 no.
You will never, ever catch me paying Lightning Lane Premier Pass prices. And to be perfectly honest, I'm annoyed that they have the nerve, the audacity to charge that amount.
The impudence! The audacity! The unmitigated gall!
Over and above the ticket price. I mean, I'm a classic girl. Fast passes used to be free. And the fact that we now are, in some cases, double the cost of an admission ticket for a whole day really gets my hackles up. So I'm not somebody that is ever going to pay for me. Now, I have clients who are going on a trip, like I mentioned, at the end of April. They're traveling with 2 grandparents, 2 preschoolers, the 2 parents, and a baby. And they feel like it is a good value for them. And I can understand that. They don't want to deal with their phones, right? They don't want to have to be like worried about stacking lightning lanes and editing things. And my goodness, what happens if one of the preschoolers decides that they need a nap in the middle of the day and now they're going to miss Tiana's Bayou adventure? Like all of that factors into that decision. And for them, they have decided that they are going to do it for 2 days. They're going to do it for a Magic Kingdom day and an Epcot day. So I think for their purposes, it makes sense for them. They feel comfortable with that. Do I think it's really worth it? I think it's such an individual thing. And I don't know their family as well as they know their family. So I'm going to trust them on that. The interesting thing when it comes to these Lightning Lane Premier passes is they get very close to the cost of what we would be looking at if you were to book a private VIP tour for the same dates. And this is where the rub gets in for me. If I have the money, I would do a VIP tour every single time I went to Disney. And to be fair, I've done quite a few of them at World. I've done one at Disneyland, and they are magical. I mean, you get to spend a day with a cast member who is literally going to design the perfect day around what it is that you want. You can ride things multiple times. So you could literally go on Tron Light Cycle Run 6 times if you wanted to during your day, because you have 7 hours or up to 10 hours, depending on how you structure your day. And they will allow that to do anything you want during that time frame. So to me, that flexibility is huge. They also, with a VIP tour, will get you priority seating for the parade and the most fabulous seating for fireworks you could even imagine. So those things being included as well, really to me, make it a no-brainer. If I'm going to put money towards something, it's going to be that private VIP tour. And just to give you an example, on April 26th, again, that same day, a VIP tour for 7 hours, which is the minimum, is a total of $5,250. And that includes up to 10 guests. So if you had a party of 10 with the Premier Pass that day at Magic Kingdom, it's $4,190. And it's only $5,250 to go and have that complete upgraded experience. Another thing I didn't mention about that is the Lightning Lane Premier Pass is always at just one park. You pick your park, you stay there the entire time. You do not have the ability to hop between and use Lightning Lanes elsewhere. With a VIP tour, you get to hop all over the place. You could literally, with a park hopper ticket, you could literally do 4 parks in one day. And I've done that multiple times. They transport you via a private SUV. You use backdoor entrances. You get to, they give you snacks and drinks on the way. If you've got little ones, they have car seats for you. If you have somebody with mobility needs, they will have a vehicle that can fit a scooter or a wheelchair in it. They think of everything. And so that is something that I think when we talk about, is Lightning Lane Premier Pass worth the cost? Again, maybe depending on your party, but I would challenge anybody to take a look at what the difference is when you're looking at a VIP tour and say it's not worth it to upgrade. If you're going to pay $4,000 for Lightning Lane Premier Pass, $5,250 is a short jump. Now, I know. I get I say it like it's not a big jump, and it's certainly not something I do every time. It's very, very limited that I get to do those opportunities. But I think when you're thinking about what's worth it, where the most value is going to come from, it really is in that VIP experience, not the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. So my official answer to that is it depends. I also understand that your pocketbook is different than my pocketbook, and what you value is different than what I value. So I'm not thinking that it's apples to apples, and I don't have the answer for everyone. But I do think when you're looking at something that is going to add such an incredible difference in the cost, getting halfway there in terms of experience, I'd rather skip it, save the money, and next time roll it into a VIP tour. So that's my opinion. I would love for you to pop over to TikTok or Instagram and give me your thoughts and opinion. And if you have purchased the Lightning Lane Premier Pass, tell us all about it. And that is one more question unpacked. If you have a travel stumper that you'd like me to tackle, or if you're ready to let a pro handle the heavy lifting for your next getaway, send me a text to the show or come find me at mickyguru.com. Again, please pop over to see us on the socials. We are at Talk Travel to Me Pod on both Instagram and TikTok. See you next week when I'll be answering the question, is a cruise drink package a total math fail? See you real soon, traveler.
Thanks for listening to Talk Travel to Me. We hope this episode cracked open inspiration for the treasures that await you at your next dream destination. If you love the show, please review, subscribe, and share it with a friend. At Mickey Guru Travel Company, we're your trusted guides for theme parks, cruises, resorts, and more. Visit our website at mickyguru.com to learn more and book your vacation today.